In a quiet village nestled between green hills and dusty roads, lived a poor farmer named Ramu. His house was a crumbling mud hut, his fields were small and dry, and his only possessions were an old pair of oxen and a rusted plow. But Ramu had something many others had lost: hope. Every morning, long before sunrise, Ramu would wake up, pat his sleeping son Kittu on the head, and head to the fields. He would whisper, "One day, my boy will go to school in the city, wear shoes without holes, and eat a full meal every day." The villagers often laughed at him. "Ramu, you dream too much," they'd say. "Your crops barely feed you." But Ramu never stopped believing. One summer, a terrible drought struck the region. Wells dried up. Crops failed. Many farmers abandoned their fields and went to the city in search of work. Ramu stayed. Every evening, he would water his few surviving plants with what little he had, whispering prayers into the soil. His hands cracked, his feet bled, but his spirit never wavered. One evening, as Ramu sat under a neem tree watching the sunset, a stranger approached him, a tired-looking man in dusty clothes. "Brother," he said, "can I rest here for the night?" Ramu, with nothing but a little rice and a cracked clay jug of water, welcomed him. They sat and talked. The man revealed he was an agricultural scientist who had been traveling to understand how droughts affected farmers. Ramu shared his struggles, his failed crops, and his dreams for Kittu. Impressed by Ramu's determination, the man said, "You remind me of my father. He was just like you, full of hope, even when the sky gave nothing." Before leaving the next morning, the man handed Ramu a small packet of seeds. "Try these. They're drought-resistant. Let me know how they grow." That monsoon, though the rains were still light, Ramu planted the new seeds. To his surprise, they sprouted quickly and grew strong. Within months, his small field was bursting with millet, golden and tall. Other farmers, seeing his success, came to him for seeds and advice. The once laughed-at Ramu became a local hero. The scientist returned, this time with officials and media. Ramu's story spread far and wide. Soon, he was offered a government grant to expand his farming and teach others. With his earnings, he sent Kittu to a good school in the city, just like he had dreamed. Years later, Kittu returned to the village as a young man, not in torn clothes, but as an agricultural engineer. He hugged his father tightly and said, "Because of your hope, Baba, not only did you change our life, you changed the whole village." And under the same old neem tree, Ramu smiled, his heart full. He had nothing once, but he never let go of hope. And in the end, hope gave him everything.